Belizeans are very kind, very generous. We love to share. We share so many beautiful things about Belize. We share the reef. You can come and visit the Blue Hole. Come and sit down and eat one plate of rice and beans. There's one thing, however, we don't like share, we don't like lend, we don't like rent, that we garland. No, we're very stingy with that. So happens, however, last cross country, Honduran Luis Lopez broke many hearts when he rode off all alone to take this coveted prize, the garland. So here we come again. It's the 95th Cross Country Cycling Classic. And here we have a word from the defending champion telling everybody he's going to be in this one.
Sí, bueno, es algo que hasta hace un par de días atrás se pudo confirmar, que voy a...
Well, it was confirmed just a couple of days ago that I'll be able to participate in the cross country once more. I'm happy to be accepted there again. I was having some difficulties with the federation trying to be able to participate, but after a couple of conversations, they accepted my participation again. So I'm happy to be able to be there with you once more.
Entonces, contento de poder volver a estar con ustedes.
We also asked the champ if he recognizes just how special the cross country is to Belizeans. And this was his response.
Sí, creo que hasta ahora puedo entender cuán importante es este evento.
Yes, I think I can only now understand how important this event is. When I arrived in Belize and after winning, well, of course, it was a joy and a thrill to be able to win in another country, but it felt like just another victory. But as time went by, I realized how important this event was to each and every one of you, and I think I've gained a greater appreciation for the cross country, for everything it means to you.
Y creo que le agarré un aprecio más grande al country por todo lo que significa para ustedes.
What happened last year was unusual. Luis Lopez came all alone, stepped in, and we thought was hardly known, and that might have been his advantage. But he explains that he thinks he was underestimated because he was very aggressive in the early portions of the race.
Hubieron muchos factores los cuales hicieron que yo pudiera ganar la carrera, pero claramente sí sabían exactamente quién era Luis López. Muchos corredores me conocen.
There were many factors that made it possible for me to win the race, but they clearly knew exactly who Luis Lopez was. Many riders know me. I'm friends with several of them. We've raced together years before, and many people in the organization knew who I was. So they were clear on who I was, but I think one of the initial factors was how I started the race. From the moment they said go, I started attacking and went out as if there were only 2 miles left in the race, that is, from the start. So I think the riders got overconfident and said, well, that rider isn't going to give any more, there's no goal. Because I was giving my all from the start, and we knew it was a very long race. So I think that was one of the factors that made it possible for me to win. Once there was the breakaway, where those of us riders who were out front at the end, there were 2 or 3 well-known riders. I offered them a collaboration for a win, but they didn't want to accept it. And well, in the end, I managed to finish alone.
Iban 2 o 3 ciclistas conocidos. Les ofrecí una tregua para poder obtener una victoria, las cuales no quisieron aceptarla y bueno, al final pues logré llegar en solitario.
We speak with cycling pundit, expert, and my co-announcer for this classic on Creme Radio and XTV, the great Fitzgerald Palace Joseph, to give me a rundown when it comes to who could potentially rise to this moment of glory, homegrown, who can defend the garland, who can actually bring it back. Palace says it's a short list, but a very powerful list.
The retiring and driving basically falls under my best pick because, as locals, because they have put in work. They have ridden internationally a lot. They just come back from a tour in Jamaica. Both of them perform well. But they have been internationally racing as well in Los Angeles and all over the place. And so when they come back that tongue, and you're sitting there ride the race against the rest of locals, you kind of see it, you know, that then they are the notch over the rest. Kyrros, Carlton Robinson are the next. Kyrros being the champ, being a champ, you have to gain on the age, okay, you got a championship pedigree. And then Corey Williams live out at the States, and so he ride international at a higher level than all of them. So that's how I made top 5 riders.
All right, so outside of that 5 there, who want get trouble? You don't feel like they are win, but who name one call, one do thing, they in a good form, but they're not really dead at all.
In a good form, but I don't know if they get trouble because Belize and Mose haven't shown me so far that, and I'll draw 2 real quickly, that the Belize riders haven't been consistent. Like for example, quickly, 2023 Osaka was 1, 2024 he was 12. Pope 2022 was 3rd, 2023 in the 40s. And so Carlton Robinson was our best hope last year. I mean, he was our best finisher at 4th. So I haven't seen somebody come better in a position when they don't come. Which is, you know, if you come 4th, next better position will be 1, 2, 3, which is a bit hard as well. But I haven't seen consistency with them. So like Giovanni Lovell, name come up into mind. Justin Jr. was 6th last year. He was only 2 Belizean in the top 10 last year. 8 foreigners, 2 Belizean in the top 10 last year. Justin was 1, Carlton was 1 at 4th place too. So you got some younger one, Delton Rojas, Jalen Briseno, they are too young, 19 or 20, they're kind of too young for. So what you said, they might go show up, they might go give you trouble, but we have time for win. I understand they have that young Goran Gable just win the Anthony Mala race in the tropics, Rumble in the tropics. He was phenomenal, great kid. But I don't know if they could show up and win cross country. I've spoken about that cross country is a race for grown folks. And I personally think that they're too young for to show up and win cross country, especially with all the foreigners that is here as well.
No, we couldn't let Palace let off the hook and not force him to tell us, give me a name. So here, Palace, give us a name.
Yeah, tough. Yeah, that's a tough, Mose. That's a tough. I got 2 right in mind. Boy, I like Derek. I like Derek Mose. I like Derek Carrera. I like Derek for this. Corey being one great rider as well, but I like Derek. People know one thing I don't know this, so maybe I can mention one time. Derek ride on G Flow that is coached by Calman Williams. Calman Williams is also the father of Corey Williams. So people say that Derek and Javen were forced to ride for Corey. I don't think so. I don't think that. And I think I have heard Calman openly say that his team will ride for win. G Flow ride for win. So if Corey want to win, Corey have to contend and ride against G Flow. Well, I'm hoping that it goes like that. That way Chava and Javen not have to force for ride for Corey, because Corey will bring some guys to help him too. He got a team in the come. So I hope that that Derek and Chav are free and Javen are free to fly, do what they want, and I think they have a great chance.
So there you have it. We again, this great tradition of ours, this Belizean thing, this cross-country thing, at least we know that we all will be together Holy Saturday morning, wishing for the best, hoping one of we won't come cross. But it no matter, we still on listen, we still on watch, and some are even at the roadside or maybe near the finish line. That's the beauty of it. There's nothing like it. Holy Saturday Cross Country Cycling Classic. And of course, we invite you to listen to us on Creme Radio and of course watch us on XTV for live coverage.